That government has cut the sword for the construction of a factory to be built in the central region for clinical trials for the HIV medicine to commence. Government support towards the realization of this project has been greeted with excitement in the Abra Asebu Kwamankese district, where the factory is located. This week, Richard Kojonyako spent some time at the Center of Awareness Village, where he reports the urge to use homegrown solutions to solve global challenges seems to be getting on well with the people there.
Deputy Minister of Health, Kingsley Abuaji-Jedu, cuts on the sword for the commencement of the factory that will see to the clinical trials of the Kwa-FS food supplements that might just be the solution to HIV and other diseases. The desire to surmount challenges that confront the nation and the world at large has been given a major boost by government. Government, through the Ministry of Health, has given the strongest indication to ensure that such local initiatives aimed at putting Ghana on the international map is attained.
You know, the black man does not believe himself. But I tell you, we have a lot to give out. When it comes to development of medicines, the best medicines should come from natural sources. And that is why using plants, the plant-based medicines are the best medicines you can have in the whole wide world.
The quest for the development of alternative medicines in Ghana has renewed calls for a huge support for the industry players and government to support the clinical trials of the HIV vaccines. Globally, alternative medicine is said to be worth $34 billion. However, only a third of the treatment has been tested so far and is being used. In the US, for instance, retail sales of herbal remedies reached $6.4 billion from 2011, growing 16% over.
The way to go for Africans is to believe in what we have. Use the intellect we have, that we have to build a lot of intellectual properties. That is what is going to bring us more money instead of just digging the ground. So research should be deepened. Research should be given a room so that majority of Ghanaians or Africans who go into research come up with things that will help the world.
Here at Wuso Krum in the Abra Asebu Kwamankese district of the Central Region, many are hoping that the support from government would be consistent to bring the factory to fruition to create more jobs for the people here. With the demand for the food supplement outstripping supply, I decided to take a trip to see how the factory conducts its business. The smaller laboratory here is unable to supply the demands from Ghana and the international community.
These are the leaves that are producing the magic here at the Center of Awareness. I have with me the production manager at this factory site and at the Center of Awareness. When the leaves or herbs are brought from the farm, what we do is first we scale to know the weight of the leaves. And then this is a leaf washer, leaf washing machine. So this is used in washing the leaves. Right. So after sorting the leaves, we scale. And after scaling, we bring them here for washing. This is a leaf washer machine. It works automatically. It washes by itself. And when it is well washed, we wash it under running water. Running water, I mean, we have an outlet for the water to go out, whilst we have an inlet also coming in. So we wash it under running water. When the leaves are thoroughly washed, we pick them into a Veronica bucket, right? After picking them to the Veronica bucket, then we take you to the, blending machine. So here what we do here is just the washing of the leaves. It has a motor here which blows air into the washing machine.
So eventually, yeah, you see it coming up. It will be washing the leaves by itself. This is the pot that we use for distillation. After we've taken the leaves, the mixture of the leaves, the herbs, after staying for 3 days for fermentation to take place, we bring it to this cooking pot. This we call a cooking vessel or cooking pot, right? It has temperatures that indicates when the drug has to come out.